Hey guys, this is Cal445 and I am going to be commentating a Pro 1v1. It's going to be between radical online extremist LiveZerg. He is from Russia. I don't know much about him. I looked him up on Wikipedia. He's kind of obscure. His history is kind of it's not listed there really. It just says he's from Russia and that he's a Zerg player and he's called LiveZerg. So he's going to be spawning to the left side of the map. It's going to be dual site. He's going to be spawning as the purple Zerg. To the left side, and to the right, we're going to have Team SCV Life Polt, who is a Korean. And other than his counterpart, he actually has a pretty decent history. He used to play Warcraft 3. He used to play as humans, and he wasn't very professional. He wasn't like super good, but he was still considered a professional gamer. So that's pretty cool stuff. He's a Team SCV Life Polt, so he's going to be walling off at the ramp, which is what you typically do versus a Zerg. And an Overlord's being sent to scout. And I actually looked on TeamLiquid.net, and this map is actually Zerg favored. I mean, barely, but it would make sense because of these wide open spaces. And Zerg players can use that to their advantage because usually Terrans and Protosses rely on splash damage, like with Siege Tanks and Colossus, and just a bunch of other stuff. So I'm really curious what Polt's going to do. He has quite a few options. We are going to see a hatchery going down for LiveZerg, but he has a few options. I wouldn't be surprised if Polt went for some kind of a bunker rush, like to make the Zerg, to hope that the Zerg overreacts for some strange reason. Or you could go Reactor Hellions. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with TVZs because I haven't casted too many games and I don't really know what the playstyle is, but promise I will get better, guys. So Orbital Command is going down along with this gas. And usually pros will put gases here, at least on Metalopolis, because it seems to be closer, but this gas, guys, you hear is actually closer, so he doesn't have to put one up there. It's just something interesting that I've noticed the pros doing in like Husky's videos and stuff. So we are going to see a hatchery. It's 75% complete, and there's a cool goat there. He's a cool goat. SV is going to scout up here. See that the spawning pool looks like LiveZerg was going to go for that 15 hatch, which is standard for TVZ. And a drone's going to just follow this SCV, and yeah, we actually do see a Marine on the field, so yeah, this is going to be a bunker rush. It's a little delayed considering the fact that the hatchery is down. Queen is on the way. 3 drones have been pulled off LiveZerg's line, and it looks like this bunker rush isn't going to do any damage at all, so the Marine's going to fall back. And yeah, so it looks like, yeah, we are going to see Reactor Hellions, so we are going to see Reactor Hellions from Polt, so that's going to be very interesting. Going to try to add on some pressure while also expanding. He has a command center on the way, as you can see right here. And 6 Zerglings are actually on the field, so this is actually quite a bit. Usually it's 4 Zerglings, but I guess it makes sense because there are 2 watchtowers. I'm actually not sure. I guess you could do 6 or 4 Zerglings depending on the matchup, probably. Maybe 4 Zerglings is for like PVZ, and then like 6 is for a TVZ. Probably because Terran has more units and Marines do quite a bit of DPS early game. Marine is going to stop that Zergling from scouting up the ramp, and I think, let's see what LiveZerg, he does, well, he now knows the Hellions, but he did see the Reactor Hellions, and Hellions are actually going to try to snipe these Zerglings, but they're going to fall back, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Spine Crawlers. There's actually 2 Queens, so that's pretty good. I'm surprised there's no Spine Crawlers going down. That's really interesting. Very, very interesting. Hellions are going to move in, and the Queen's going to greet them by flapping her tentacles or whatever that is, and Polt is just going to be really annoying with the Hellions, and that's typically what you want to do. And he actually might snipe a Queen. This is, oh my goodness. And, oh, that Queen got away with 13, wait, oh my goodness, it has 8 life left. That Queen has 8 life left. So far, pretty interesting. Roachwarren is actually on the way to stop this. That Queen does get sniped, so that's not good. It's not good at all. That sets back the Zerg more than you think. And Hellions just going to be continually annoying. This is, oh man, I can't imagine what a Zerg has to go through while I'm looking at it right now. And I think Polt is actually supply blocked right now. and he is getting one supply depot, so that's going to really affect him. And remember, guys, this is pro level, so this could affect him later on in the game. Hellions are going to move in. Zergling's going to try to get a surround. Not too many Zerglings killed. No, wow, that was actually a nice hit on Polt's part. All of the Zerglings actually got roasted in like one hit. Hellions are actually going to move up to the main. Roaches are going to try to kill it, but oh man, this is just a really, really bad spot for LiveZerg. But he's just killing so many drones and killed that one queen, which sets him back quite a bit. Roaches are actually on the field. I forgot to mention that. Queen does kill the 3 Hellions. The attack was thwarted, and actually more Hellions are moving in. This is just insane from Polt. I cannot believe this. The command center is on the low ground. It is an orbital command. Looks like the Hellions are going to pull back. They did the damage that they needed to do, and oh man, they did quite a bit of damage. So wow, that was one way to start off a game for sure. And Zerg's actually going to take a 3rd base because he probably expects Polt to take that. He took his natural there, so he's going to stay ahead of the Terran player. Hellions are going to scope around for, I guess, Zerglings. I'm not quite sure. I guess they're going to go for more. Starport is on the way, along with a reactor for the factory. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm pretty sure it's just a basic siege tank. I wouldn't be surprised if the factory is going to be swapped with this tech lab here, and then it's going to do the typical marine siege tank medevac with some drops. And LiveZerg probably would go for that standard. Well, he's actually not going to go standard. Does he have a Baneling nest? No, so he's not going to do the standard Zergling Baneling Mutalisk. That's probably been not as popular for Zergs against this anymore. Hellions are going to be at the edge of creep, but the Roaches are going to greet them with acid in their windows, and it's going to burn the windows and kill the Hellion. If only that were cool. If only that were true. That'd be cool if, like, there would be a little bit of, anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of Marines on the field. Actually, let's see, 11 Marines. My math is fantastic if you guys didn't notice. And a refinery is there. So that's pretty cool stuff. Hellions are going to be staying at the Xel'Naga, trying to gain some map control, and actually is doing a nice job of keeping the Zerg out of the Xel'Nagas, trying to keep the Zerg contained and on the defense, and that's a really rough spot because Zerg has been known to just get map control, expand, and do lots of pressure, but 2 medevacs are actually on the field. And I think, is Stim done? Yes, Stim and Combat Shield is done, so Polt's going to go probably for this 3rd base. Yeah, most definitely. There actually is an Overlord. Yeah, he does see that, of course, with the medevac. And Polt is probably going to stim in. There's this queen. Drones are being pulled off, and this, oh man, this hatchery is going to probably go down. Zerglings are going to move in. Not enough units from LiveZerg, surprisingly. Polt did quite a bit of damage in this. Oh my goodness, this hatchery is going. Oh my goodness, it didn't go down. It's at 70 HP. Zerglings are trying to get us around with the help of roaches, but just Marines do a ton of DPS. This is ridiculous. And the hatchery, there we go. The hatchery does go down. Lots of drones are being killed, and that is just an annoying spot for a Zerg player. Stim Marines, at least my brother says Stim Marines are just so annoying in a TVC, especially when they're in drops. But Marines are still moving in. There was a scan. It killed the creep tumors. Roaches are going to snipe, and there is the good game from LiveZerg. So, wow, I just cannot believe Polt. His micro is fantastic. He got really lucky with that queen, and yeah, so he's going to put up the series 1-0, Polt being in the lead, and I'm going to hop into game number 2, and I'll see you guys there.